What's up guys, JV2017 here, and I am bringing you a new Fallout 4 tips and tricks video, and this time we're continuing my unique weapon guide series. Just a quick reminder guys, this is your hub for daily Fallout 4 content here on YouTube, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned on my channel for daily Fallout 4 tips and tricks videos. Today I'm going to show you how to get the Old Faithful laser weapon, which can be used as a pistol or a rifle depending on how you decide to mod this gun. Now this is one of those unique weapons with a really powerful legendary modifier, which makes it a strong weapon if you're willing to shell out the caps to afford it. Real quick, I will be live streaming Fallout 4 on my Twitch channel starting December 15th in just 4 days. If you're interested, I'll have more information towards the end of the video. The location and where you can get this gun is at Diamond City. It's actually sold by one of the vendors there named Arturo, and he also sells Big Boy, which is a video I'll be doing in the future. But the price for Old Faithful really depends on your charisma and perks. So in order to test this, I went on my main character who has 12 charisma and rank 2 of cap collector, and the price was just over 1,000 caps, which is pretty affordable, once you're in the mid to end game. I also went on a character with only 1 charisma and no cap collector perk at all, and the price was just over 3,000 caps. So the availability of this weapon really depends on how flush you are with your caps. I showed you guys how to make plenty of caps with the water purifiers in your settlements, and since the unlimited caps glitch with the ammo and vendors has been patched, I would definitely advise that you guys, if you need caps, take advantage of the water purifier method. When you buy the Old Faithful, you'll see that it looks like just any ordinary laser pistol, and that's actually how it comes by default. However, it has the legendary modifier Instigating, which does double damage if the target is at full health. So just barring that modifier, this is just a regular old laser pistol, but the great thing about this weapon is that it can be heavily modded kind of to your liking and to your character build. So taking a look at the modding options, my recommendations are to go ahead and put on the overcharged capacitor. That's kind of the receiver component of a laser gun. That's just the best thing that you're going to get in that category in terms of damage. So just go for that. And then my next recommendation is the improved sniper barrel. Some of you guys might not want this because it kind of messes with other stats, but it increases your damage and your range, which is something I really value. And there's a lot of range with this weapon if you go ahead and put on a sniper barrel. And then my last recommendation is to put on the fine-tuned beam focuser, which is in the last mod slot. Again, that's just kind of going to give you the maximum amount of damage without sacrificing other things. So I didn't talk about the grip or the scope because I think that's really up to player preference and your build. Like I said, the grip is actually what determines whether this weapon is a pistol or a rifle. And for me, for my character, I went into Rifleman all the way to rank 5. So putting this weapon, making it a rifle was a top priority for me in terms of maximizing my damage. However, you could have been a gunslinger kind of type character build, and in that case, you would, keep this weapon as a pistol, but put the best grip on it. So in terms of choosing a scope, I went with the long scope initially to kind of test out this weapon, and actually I would probably change my mind and go with either the short or the medium scope instead, because initially I was thinking, hey, I'm going to be one-shotting a lot of enemies, so it's not going to matter. I want that extra magnification, to get those one-shots. But really, I was finding that I would probably leave enemies with 25 to 50% health left, and it's kind of hard. I don't know if you guys have noticed, the sensitivity when you're in kind of a longer scope is a lot lower, so it's kind of hard to track enemies inside of your scope if you don't one-shot them with this weapon. Now, kind of the idea is to be able to one-shot people with this gun, especially if you're running a sneak-based character. You're going to be hitting people for a lot harder with your very first shot than I am in my gameplay. Some additional observations that I had is that this weapon is going to really pair well with a non-silenced sniper build, like I just said. Of course, you can't put a silencer on a laser weapon, so of course going into Mr. Sandman, if you're going for only kind of a energy weapon based build, is not going to work out for you. But if you go into perception, maybe for sniper way down there at perception 9, I believe it is, and also go for sneak as well for that sneak critical, and you have the instigating modifier, this is just a monster of a weapon, and it's going to be pretty good at higher difficulty levels as well. I think this weapon is great for a lone wanderer build, again, because you don't want your enemies to be damaged. This only works if they're at full health. So if you pair your, your player character with a melee-based companion, kind of like Strong, or you can really put a melee weapon on any companion, but Strong is a good example, or Dogmeat, they won't damage your enemies before you're able to shoot them. So that's really a good idea to pair with this weapon. And really, I just like the versatility of this weapon. The fact that you can make it a pistol or a rifle. It's going to be, strong for a variety of builds. I'd like to know, will you go get the Old Faithful after watching this video? I know it's kind of a caps investment. Really for me, I'm a level 52, so 1,000 caps with all that charisma and cap collector was not a big deal. But I want to know what you guys think. Are you going to go get this weapon? Is this something that's worth your time that would work with your character's build? Or maybe you're thinking, hey, I'm going to start a character and build them around energy weapons, and this will be one of my go-to weapons. Let me know, and also suggest the next weapon for me to cover in my next unique weapon guide. For those of you interested in my stream, I will be live streaming an entire Fallout 4 survival mode playthrough on my Twitch channel starting December 15th, which is just 4 to 5 days away. So check the description for a link to my Twitch channel so you can follow me there, and we'll be playing Fallout for at least 3 hours every single day for a solid month, and I'll be giving away one copy, just one, of Fallout 4 on Xbox One to a lucky viewer at the end of my first stream on December 15th. I'm still working on an exact stream schedule, but once I've got that figured out, I will let you all know and put it in the description of my videos. Alright guys, today I showed you how to get the Old Faithful in Fallout 4, and next time we'll cover more Fallout on my channel, so stay tuned for daily Fallout 4 tips and tricks videos, and remember that this is your one-stop shop for Fallout 4 content on YouTube. If you learned something new, remember to hit that like button, I would really appreciate it, and don't forget to subscribe for more unique weapon guides, build guides, and general tips and tricks videos. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.